I've worked with Sykes for about 3 or 4 years. They do all of our, well, start out doing strategy. So they helped us with our due diligence in me buying the pharmacy a few years ago. They also help with a consulting firm that I own. They do all of our bookkeeping, our general ledgers, our P&L reports, our annual tax returns. They help us with all the strategy on that. And really, anytime I have a question that could have an accounting angle to it, I make sure to email the team over at Sykes. So I probably talk with them a couple times a week. For me, the biggest thing that I like, I mean, they're very responsive. So the thing that makes the most difference in my day-to-day and how I run my businesses with Sykes help is their timeliness and just them sending my monthly financial statements. And it's really quick. So very early in the month, I have all my financial statements and reports for the previous month so that I can set the goals for the team and go over the numbers with the team for the coming month, because I have that information so quickly. A lot of pharmacies that I work with on the consulting side, they don't have a good handle on their numbers, and they don't have timely reports on what's going on in their business. And I think that really hinders their ability to strategize and move forward. The most probably beneficial time that Sykes came through for me was right after I bought my pharmacy. The way that the transaction was handled, and I'm in a heat zone in Florida, so there's a lot of things we have to consider with contracts and PBMs, the DEA, the state board. It wasn't being handled properly with my lawyer and my team that I was buying the pharmacy, because I had to do a stock purchase. And Sykes and especially Allen really stepped in and had us set up the entity a certain way because he could see already the problems that I was going to have come tax season. So he helped us get ahead of that and really structure my new business, my new purchase properly, even after the train had already left the station. So I think that by him having all the experience that he and his firm has, and seeing all the different things go wrong that he has seen in the industry, he really was able to help us just navigate the challenge of the transition of ownership and get everything set up properly. I love my relationships at Sykes. Like I said, I consult as well, so I know how busy it gets. And if you have clients contacting you all the time, it's hard to stay up on it. Sykes is by far the most responsive company that I've ever worked with. So from Caroline, who does our bookkeeping that we talk with every day, if something's off, she's emailing us, she's emailing the team, asking us to get a daily report to her or whatever it is. If we ever have a question on the point of sale in an AR account, we shoot it to Caroline right away. Any more complex questions, we work with Scotty as our accountant. And, if I email him something, or if I email Allen, or I email any of the team, they email back to me very quickly. And I always ask them, how do you do that? How do you stay so organized? And how do you respond to everyone so quickly? And they tell me, and I believe it, that they're not successful unless I'm successful, and unless their pharmacy owners are successful. And every person that I've worked with at Sykes, I feel that when I work with them. I truly believe in what they do, and I believe that their heart is behind this. And independent pharmacy is really tough right now. It's more challenging than it's ever been. I've been in pharmacy over half my life, probably 18 years now, and it's never been as challenging as it is now. And everyone that I've encountered at Sykes has their whole heart behind independent pharmacy and helping us so that we can help our patients. And I truly believe that. That's why I wouldn't use anyone else. I think that what Sykes does best is they are forward thinking. So there may be, and especially now with this pandemic, there's a lot of new things coming down from the government, or new tax regulations or bills or things that are going to affect my business. I don't understand them, but I feel comfortable that Sykes not only understands them, but understands how they're going to impact our business and what we need to do to remain compliant and to get ahead of it and to strategize where we can. Sykes is very conservative, and they are always just out in the industry learning what's being passed and what's changing, what's going on, and then educating all of us and keeping us informed so that we can remain compliant and make the best decisions that we can for our business. The most important reasons that I stay with Sykes is because I couldn't imagine going with anyone else. I don't feel, in my experience, that anyone else is as competent as Sykes and understands the intricacies of independent pharmacy and how our PBMs and the payments work, our AR works in pharmacy, how DIR and audits and recoups and rebates and all those things. I don't think that anyone else is as dialed in as Sykes. So I stay with them because they are very organized, very timely in their reports to me and their responsiveness to any of my questions. And I truly feel that every day they're analyzing what's going on and how it's going to impact our businesses, and they're helping us to stay on top of that and saving me a lot of time in doing so. And I just inherently trust their heart and their decisions, and that they're being conservative, that they're not putting me at risk. And for those reasons, I think that Sykes is the best in the industry at what they do, and I wouldn't dream of taking my business to anyone else.